They call her the waiting girl, with coiled hair as brown as fresh mud, and her eyes glazed over with the dreams of her childhood. She dresses in black attire, accessorized with vintage rags, and she poses with a false confidence to ward off reality, but her smile, rarely seen, only visible for a split second, is radiant. They call her the waiting girl. For years she waits for an opportunity, a shining moment. For years she sits, stares, writes, plays her part. For years she waits to get up. She's good at waiting. She even enjoys it sometimes. She likes sitting, waiting, and watching the moving girls. The moving girls. The moving girls never stop. The moving girls never sit. The moving girls never wait. The moving girls never notice the waiting girl. They can't. They won't. The waiting girl waits. Morning through night, through rain and shine, she waits until a gleam flashes across her eye, but for a moment, so brief a moment it didn't feel real. It flashed again, brighter. A bright, blinding gleam flashed across the waiting girl's eyes, and she stood. She stood. She didn't just see the gleam now, she felt it. Felt the gleam move through her, warming her, bringing her most hidden desires to her attention. The gleam flooded the waiting girl and she began to sing. The waiting girl sang and danced and leaped. The waiting girl was moving. The gleam moved and the girl followed. The gleam shone over the girl and she smiled. She smiled and the gleam shone brighter. The girl and the gleam shone together and she began to move. She moved quick and with such diligence. She moved in all ways, through all places. She danced through the darkness inside her. She sang through the sadness within her. She no longer waited. She didn't wait for opportunities, she sought them. She didn't play her part, she created them. She has surpassed the moving girl. She is higher than that, beyond those limits. She is no longer the waiting girl, no. Now, they call her the flying girl.